سلام، حالتون چطوره؟ امیدوارم حالتون خوب باشه. به یکی دیگه از درس‌های فارسی در آکادمی LELB Society خوش آمدید. در این درس میخواهم به شما در مورد اوقات فراغت درس بدم. یعنی درس امروز در مورد اوقات فراغت یا وقت آزاد در زبان فارسی است. خب این درس به زبان انگلیسی ارائه میشه برای غیر فارسی زبانان. خب Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our Persian lessons. This time I'm going to teach you a lesson on free time or وقت آزاد. Free time or وقت آزاد در زبان فارسی. This lesson has been developed by Hajar Aziz Zanjani around 1 year ago, but unfortunately we had not created a video for that. I really forgot to make a video for that, but anyway, I'm just doing that right now. Okay. So, وقت آزاد. وقت آزاد means free time, and the plural form of وقت is اوقات. اوقات is the plural form of وقت. وقت means time. So وقت آزاد free time. وقت آزاد خود را چطور میگذرانید؟ So how do you spend your free time? چطور how میگذرانید spend or pass. یا در وقت آزادتون چه میکنید یا چه میکنین؟ What do you do in your free time? در وقت آزادتون in your free time چه what چه میکنید؟ What do you do? So من در وقت آزاد خود بازی تنیس، فوتبال، بسکتبال، شطرنج و غیره بلا 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 نگاه میکنم. So من در وقت آزاد خود So the order of sentence elements in Farsi is subject, object, verb. So the verb is located at the end. That's why we have نگاه میکنم means watch. So I watch some games. For example, بازی means game. Tennis, football, soccer, basketball, شطرنج means chess. نگاه میکنم. So I watch these games in my free time. در وقت آزاد خود. My own free time. Okay. Another answer to the above question on what do you do in your free time. So من از ورزش لذت میبرم. لذت بردن means enjoy. So in Farsi you need to add the preposition as from. So we say I enjoy from sport. Okay, but in English we omit the preposition. من از ورزش sport لذت میبرم. I enjoy sport or take pleasure in sport. و در وقت آزادم it means in my free time تنیس، فوتبال، شطرنج or chess. I don't need to repeat that. بازی میکنم. So I play tennis. بازی کردن means play. In action, not just watching. So at least the person takes an active role because watching is passive. Anyway, so tennis بازی میکنم. I play tennis. فوتبال بازی میکنم. Play football. شطرنج or chess. Okay. First of all, I just read it out, letting you know the pronunciation. من 2-3 بار در هفته به باشگاه شنا دوچرخه سواری می روم. Okay. 2 بار means twice. 3 بار 3 times. 1 بار once. It has not been written here, but anyway. 1 بار. در هفته per week. در هفته. به باشگاه gym. I go to the gym. می روم. So the verb is located at the end. So I go to the gym. باشگاه. شنا swimming. شنا swimming. دوچرخه سواری biking or cycling. دوچرخه means bicycle. دوچرخه سواری ride a bicycle. So the rest is clear. I try to translate it word by word so that you do not just memorize the meaning of the sentence but actually take an inductive approach. It means go from details to the whole, so that you do not take anything for granted. You don't need to memorize some prefabricated sentences. You just need to just learn the vocabulary, the building blocks of any sentence or any language. So I think I just taught you any important vocabulary in this sentence. Gym, bashgah, gym, shena, swimming. دوچرخه سواری, riding a bicycle or just cycling or biking. Okay. So as you can see here, there are good vocabulary items here if you want to know what to say or what to do in your free time in Farsi. Next. من در وقت آزادم به سینما، تئاتر، پارک، گردش یا گشت و گذار، پیاده روی و غیره می روم. Okay. من در وقت آزادم, it has been repeated. I in my free time. به سینما, cinema. Okay, it's a French word existing in Farsi. As I said before, there are hundreds of French words that exist in Farsi. Théâtre is another one. Theater. Park. Local park. Park. گردش. Picnic. گردش. If you don't know how to read and write the Persian alphabet, don't worry, because at Aliyah Society you can access all of their actually lessons on Persian alphabet, over 30 categorized lessons with examples, videos, podcasts, and comment forms. گشت و گذار means pleasure trip or excursion. پیاده روی, walking or hiking, walking. می روم. So I go to the cinema, I go to the theater, I go to the local park, I go on a picnic, I take a pleasure trip, excursion, پیاده روی, I go for a walk, پیاده روی, and blah blah blah. Okay. Okay, next example. من گشت و گذار را دوست دارم. I like going on a picnic or actually taking a pleasure trip or taking a tour. گشت و گذار. گشت و گذار. To have fun, you know. و تعطیلات را به مسافرت می روم. تعطیلات, holidays. تعطیلات. Since it has an ain, which is most of the time problematic for non-Persian speakers, تعطیلات, holidays, because of that ain. تعطیلات را به مسافرت, trip, traveling. And if you just click on that, you can study an individual lesson on Persian vocabulary and expressions on traveling, taking a trip, all the necessary details. If you're curious to know about traveling. So, yeah, in my free time, I go, and during holidays or on holidays, or I go on a trip, on vacations, Okay. من عاشق یا مشتاق کتاب خواندن هستم. So it has been, I don't know, عاشق is a very strong word here, but it means I'm really into, or I'm fond of, or I love what? کتاب خواندن, reading books. کتاب means book, خواندن, reading. So I really love reading books, or you can say مشتاق, interested or willing to read books. مشتاق means very passionate about or interested. و وقت آزادم را, and in my free time, به کتابخوانی میگذرانم. What? The object is وقت. So میگذرانم means spend. So I spend my free time reading books. وقت آزادم را, this را is an indication of object. The object is وقت آزادم. So I spend my free time به کتابخوانی, reading books. میگذرانم means spend. So this way you can have a deep understanding of all the elements of this sentence, and you can just use them in other cases. Yeah, I'm not telling you a story, so you don't need to memorize the story. You need to learn the vocabulary. Okay. من به فیلم‌های اکشن، ترسناک، عاشقانه، خانوادگی و غیره علاقه‌مند هستم. So, let me just analyze this sentence. Film, the same as film, movies, film. فیلم‌های action, again action. The genre. ترسناک, horror. So, فیلم ترسناک, horror film. عاشقانه, romantic. خانوادگی, family, suitable for family, household or family members. علاقه‌مند هستم. علاقه‌مند means interested, means willing, interested. So you can say I'm fond of action, horror, romantic, family movies or films. Okay. Fortunately, since you're watching this video, you have this chance to just stop it, rewind it, fast forward it, and you can just do it as many times as you wish. علاقه دارم, or you can say علاقه دارم. It means I like these things, or I'm fond of it. علاقه‌مند is an adjective. Remember, علاقه‌مند is an adjective. So علاقه دارم is a verb. و در وقت فراغت فیلم میبینم. Sorry. So وقت فراغت is another term for وقت آزاد. وقت آزاد or وقت فراغت means free time. So and in my free time I watch films. فیلم میبینم. Okay. Okay, next example. من به گل و گیاه علاقه زیادی دارم. گل و گیاه means plants, plantation or gardening, let's say. Flora in general. گل means flower. گیاه means vegetation or plantation, yeah, flora, or gardening. It means gardening here. علاقه زیادی دارم. زیاد means very much. So I like flowers, gardening very much. و هر وقت فرصت داشته باشم. هر وقت means anytime. فرصت means time. فرصت means time. داشته باشم. So it means anytime I have free time. So anytime I have time, فرصت داشته باشم, I have, it means if I have time, باغبانی میکنم. باغبانی یا باغبانی. Both of them exist. You can say both. باغبانی or باغبانی means gardening. Okay. Next. Pay attention to my pronunciation. من ترجیح می دهم که وقت آزادم را با دوستان و خانواده بگذرانم. من ترجیح می دهم. I prefer. ترجیح می دهم که وقت آزادم را بگذرانم. I prefer to spend. بگذرانم وقت آزادم را. My free time. With با دوستان. Friends and family. Okay. So I prefer to spend my free time with my family, with my friends and family. من ترجیح می دهم که وقت آزادم را با دوستان و خانواده بگذرانم. You know, the formality is really high. I mean, it's most of the sentences here are formal and not colloquial, but anyway, there isn't a big difference between these two registers. And you can say من ترجیح میدم که وقت آزادم رو با دوستان و خانواده بگذرونم. This is the informal version. Okay. Next. من آشپزی را دوست دارم. آشپزی means cooking. So I like cooking. و وقت آزادم را صرف پختن غذا در آشپزخانه می کنم. So صرف چیزی کردن, it means again actually spend, means use the time for a particular purpose. صرف کردن means spend. وقت آزادم را صرف پختن. پختن means to cook. پختن, prepare food. پختن غذا food. در آشپزخانه kitchen. آشپزخانه kitchen. You know, at LLB Society, if you just click on any words like this, particularly at the end of this post, you can see a bunch of keywords, and you can see relevant lessons. Okay, thematically organized. Good. So, من آشپزی را دوست دارم و وقت آزادم را صرف پختن. So I spend my free time cooking food or just cooking in the kitchen. There are some words here. صرف کردن means to spend your time. پختن means to cook. غذا means food. آشپزخانه kitchen. Next. من در وقت آزادم موسیقی یا موزیک گوش می دهم. Okay. I listen to music. گوش دادن means listen to. گوش می دهم to what? Music. موسیقی یا موزیک. So in my free time I listen to music. Okay. گوش می دهم. Okay, next. من با فیلم موسیقی، باغبانی، کتابخوانی، بازی، سرم را گرم می کنم. This is rather idiomatic. سرم را گرم می کنم. خودم را سرگرم می کنم. It means I entertain myself. I amuse myself. So when you say سرم را گرم می کنم, it means I amuse or entertain myself. So من با how with this, I mean by this technique, با فیلم, by watching films, موسیقی, music, باغبانی, do you remember gardening, کتابخوانی, reading books, بازی, playing games, any kind of game, سرم را گرم کنم. So I entertain myself or amuse myself with watching films, listening to music, gardening, reading books, and playing games. Okay, this one is rather long. من وقت فراغت زیادی ندارم. Okay. I don't, remember the verb is negative. I don't have much free time. وقت فراغت زیادی ندارم. اما تعطیلات آخر هفته را با دیدن فیلم، بازی، گشت و گذار، کتابخوانی میگذرانم. اما but یا ولی تعطیلات آخر هفته means on the weekend, at the weekend, on the weekend. So the holidays at the weekend. So را با دیدن فیلم، با دیدن فیلم، watching films، بازی، playing games، گشت و گذار، going on a picnic or pleasure trip، گشت و گذار، کتابخوانی، reading books، میگذرانم. So I spend my holidays on the weekend watching films, playing games, going on a trip, reading books, etc. میگذرانم. Okay. من اگر فرصت کنم, so it's a conditional sentence. If I have time, if I have free time, فرصت کردن means have time. فرصت means a suitable time for doing something. فرصت, opportunity or فرصت کنم, برای خرید به بازار می روم. I go to the market, بازار or bazaar, to go shopping. برای خرید, for shopping. خرید, shopping. Okay. من وقت آزادم را با مطالعه، ورزش، گوش دادن به موزیک و غیره پر می کنم. Okay. پر کردن, it is different from spend. It means I take up my free time or I occupy my free time, you know, پر می کنم. وقت آزادم را, so I occupy my free time, actually to feed you with literal translation so that you can understand what's going on here. وقت آزادم را با مطالعه. مطالعه means studying. It is different from reading, you know. مطالعه, it has more attention. So مطالعه, studying. ورزش, sport. گوش دادن به موزیک, listening to music, and the like, etc. پر میکنم. So I occupy my free time with, or I allocate my free time to these things. Okay, we come to the end of this lesson. You can also say شما چطور وقت آزادتون رو پر میکنید. It means what do you do in your free time? So I really hope you enjoyed this Persian lesson. If so, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for the upcoming videos of great quality. You can learn a lot, you know, at this in this YouTube channel. And also I share and upload the same video to Instagram, our Instagram page. So if you're just watching this video on Instagram, just follow us on Instagram to see more videos, because actually the same video is uploaded to a variety of social media platforms. And also Aparat, which is the YouTube version in Iran. So آموزش آنلاین زبان فارسی, the meta let's say specifications or meta information of this video. آموزش آنلاین زبان فارسی, learning Persian online, learn Persian online. آخر هفته, you know, if you just click on any of these buttons, you will be directed to relevant lessons. And you can study on your own. What could be better than this? And each lesson has a video and podcast and also comment form. You can leave voice and text comments to your Persian teacher and expect to receive immediate, detailed answers. آخر هفته, it means weekend آموزش زبان فارسی به غیر فارسی زبانان, teaching Persian to non-Persian speakers, آموزش فارسی به بزرگسالان, teaching Persian to adults. اوقات فراغت, free times, because actually it is pluralized. In English we don't pluralize it, we say free time, but most of the time in Farsi we say اوقات, means times. تعطیلات, holidays. تمرین شنیدن در فارسی, listening practice in فارسی, سطح متوسط فارسی, intermediate level of proficiency in فارسی, فارسی کاربردی, functional or communicative فارسی or Persian, واژگان و اصطلاحات فارسی, Persian Vocabulary and Expressions, وقت آزاد, free time, and some related lessons. As you can see here, related lessons, واژگان و اصطلاحات فارسی درباره میزبانی از مهمان. So reception of guests or hosting guests, being hospitable, which is actually an indispensable cultural aspect of Iranians. مهمان دوستی, مهمان نوازی, you know. And آموزش زبان فارسی آزمون زبان فارسی شماره 4, the fourth standardized Persian test to just evaluate or make an assessment on your 4 skills in Farsi. And واژگان و اصطلاحات فارسی درباره تشکر کردن, how to thank others in Farsi. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed that and it has been of use to you. You can also visit our website at llb.net to attend our Persian classes or subscribe to our actually website at a very cost-effective fee. You know, you can get a lot. There are numerous benefits for our subscribers actually to learn Persian, and you can just try everything free before registration, by the way. خب خیلی خوشحال شدم که تونستم این درس رو هم برای شما تکمیل بکنم. درسی که تقاضا زیاد شده بود. It has been requested many times by our Persian students. So and I'm satisfied that I could just bridge the gap and make up for it, because actually it has been postponed unconsciously for over a year. خب امیدوارم همیشه شاد و پیروز باشید، مراقب خودتون باشید و خدا نگهدار. Thank you very much for watching and take care of yourself. Bye bye everybody. Khadafez.